can't be a Disney princess ever.
Oh, Muffin, it's so hard being you.
No, but like, I really would really like to be a Disney princess.
I'm sure that dream will come true.
I'm sure there's
because a dream
Disney...
is a wish your heart makes.
It actually...
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah. Look at the
How quickly do you...
Don't touch me.
Blake Lively accused Justin Baldoni of running a smear campaign. She said the lawsuit website he launched was retaliatory, dangerous, an attack meant to humiliate her. So she filed for sanctions. She told the court it was personal. She said this was proof that Justin and his team were not just defending themselves. She claimed they were out to get her. And then receipts dropped, signal messages from inside the Wayfarer group chat, the ones that her team believed would make Justin look sneaky and aggressive. Instead, they made her look like she exaggerated. The chats are boring, painfully boring. No theatrics, no chaos, no take-her-down energy. It is a bunch of grown adults trying to upload 2 PDFs to a website without breaking the mobile formatting. This was not a smear job. It was a bad Squarespace launch. Let us be clear. Blake's entire motion hinges on the idea that this site was built to embarrass her. But what the messages actually show is the opposite. Justin Baldoni and the Wayfarer team went out of their way to keep things neutral, factual, and invisible. From day one, they agreed on the goal. No branding, no drama, just a plain website to host 2 legal documents. The amended complaint and a timeline, that is it. No clickbait, no story time. Just the receipts. Even the domain name was painfully dry. The lawsuitinfo.com, it sounds like a human resources compliance training module. Wayfarer attorney Jason Sunshine said the content was protected by litigation privilege and posed no risk whatsoever. Jamie Heath made it clear, if there were any inaccuracies, they would pull the site down. Not clean it up, not update it, just delete it. That is how careful they were about appearing neutral. They would rather shut down the entire site than risk a typo. That is not drama, that is diligence. Even Brian Friedman, who joked about calling the site itendswithtruth.com, was focused on speed and accuracy. Not shade, not spin, just upload the documents and move on. It was not "it ends with us." It was "it begins with a 404 error." They did not even promote it. Someone brought up making social media handles for the site. They shut it down immediately. They did not want views. They did not want followers. They wanted it to be as boring and invisible as legally possible. Blake promotes iced coffee launches harder than they pushed this website. You know how uneventful these messages are? The most intense conversation was about whether the file names should be capitalized. At one point, they debated if the font was too bold for mobile. This was not some secret PR assault. It was a legal group chat full of grown adults terrified of bad formatting. Meanwhile, Blake is telling the court this was some big PR hit job. The only thing that got hit was their patience with PDF file compression. When trolls on Reddit tried to claim fake usernames tied to the site, they did not spiral. They laughed. They said, "Let them sing for their side." That is not malice. That is indifference. At this point, Blake accusing people of retaliation is like a pickpocket yelling thief. And this would almost be funny if she were not constantly branding herself as the wholesome one, the sunny one, the perfect one, the one who said in interviews she always wanted to be a Disney princess. The tiara might be real, but the grace definitely is not. She is not fighting off a villain. She is filing against the mirror for showing her reflection. At every point in these messages, Wayfarer chooses truth over performance, facts over flame wars. They could have gone theatrical. They did not. They could have dragged Blake. They did not. Not a single "let's get her" in the entire transcript. But sure, it was a smear campaign. And Blake apparently believed she could frame them as the aggressors. The only thing aggressive about this group chat was how many times they had to re-upload broken files. Friedman was making moon landing jokes. That is how low stakes this was. This entire site was built like a paper trail, not a press release, no hashtags, no buzzwords, just 2 PDFs and a timeline. If anything, it was underwhelming. So now the question is, why would Blake want these chats admitted? I think because she may have thought no one would read it. She likely expected the headline to do the work. Blake Lively seeks sanctions over smear website. That is what she wanted on entertainment sites. That is what she wanted trending on social media. She wanted to look like the reasonable one again, the victim, the woman under attack. Blake framed this like a conspiracy. What she exposed was a group chat with better grammar than her filings. But now the documents are public, and the story does not match her script. Justin's team comes off careful, calm, honest, even boring, and here is what matters. It is more believable than anything Blake's filed this year. This was not a smear campaign. It was an attempt to correct the record. And now she looks like exactly what she claimed to hate, someone trying to control a narrative without facts on her side. You know you lost the plot when the only retaliation you can find is someone checking if a PDF downloads? She thought she was submitting a bombshell. All she turned in was proof that Justin Baldoni plays by the book. This did not expose Wayfarer. It exposed her. And if you still think she is the Disney princess in this story, you might want to read the messages again.